When people think of Australia, the image of a kangaroo almost always comes to mind. These fascinating marsupials have a deep evolutionary history that stretches back millions of years. Kangaroos belong to a family called macropodidae, which means big foot. Their distant ancestors were small tree-dwelling marsupials that lived around 25 million years ago. As Australia's climate shifted and open grasslands replaced forests, these animals adapted to life on the plains. Their trademark hopping evolved as a highly efficient way to travel long distances while conserving energy under the harsh Australian sun. Fast forward to today, kangaroos are not just survivors. They're thriving, and in some cases, thriving too well. Estimates often put the kangaroo population at over 50 million, which is nearly double the number of humans living in Australia. So why are their numbers still increasing? Surprisingly, human activity is part of the reason. When European settlers arrived, they cleared huge amounts of forest for farmland. This actually created more grassland, which is perfect for kangaroos. Farmers also built artificial water sources like dams and tanks, giving kangaroos consistent access to water, even in dry seasons. On top of that, their natural predators, such as dingoes, are much less common in many areas. With fewer threats, plenty of food, and plenty of water, kangaroo populations can grow quickly. But is this booming population actually a problem? The answer is yes, at least in certain regions. Too many kangaroos can damage ecosystems by overgrazing, which threatens other plant and animal species. They can also compete with livestock for food, creating serious problems for farmers. On roads, large kangaroo populations increase the risk of accidents, as collisions between cars and kangaroos are fairly common in rural areas. Because of these issues, kangaroo numbers are actively managed in Australia. One method of population control is the regulated harvesting of kangaroos for their meat and hides. Kangaroo meat is lean, high in protein, and considered a sustainable alternative to traditional livestock. By eating kangaroo, Australians can help keep populations in check while reducing the environmental impact of farming cattle or sheep. However, despite these benefits, kangaroo meat isn't as widely consumed in Australia as you might think. Some people see kangaroos as a national symbol and feel uncomfortable eating them, while others simply prefer more familiar meats like beef and chicken. Still, the government supports controlled harvesting as a way to balance conservation with practicality. And of course, we can't ignore the running joke people make. With their population already outnumbering humans, kangaroos might one day start invading other countries. Don't worry, they won't actually hop onto planes or ships to spread worldwide. But the joke highlights just how surprising their numbers really are. In the end, kangaroos are a symbol of Australia's natural heritage, but they also represent the challenges of balancing wildlife conservation with human activity. From their ancient origins to today's population booms, kangaroos show us how resilient nature can be. And whether they're bounding across the outback or starring on Australia's coat of arms, one thing is certain: kangaroos aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Hope you enjoy this video, and remember to like and subscribe for more content in the future.